Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr, and well, this time a little bit special. Maybe you have already heard it, maybe not. The new content patch has released and we are now at the version 0.4.0, or to be correct, there was a minor patch as well, 0.4.1. So that was a major step, and this is actually pre-recorded, so I can go over the patch notes just a tiny little bit. I don't want to strap it too long, I hope. So the rest of the gameplay is then going to be, I hope, is going to be real live talk. And the first bad thing, I started the game already up. The patch was released, I think, a couple of hours ago, and the bad thing is we've lost our characters, so we have to start over again. And I will begin with the heavy gunner. They have renamed the backgrounds as well. So the close combat background is the Juggernaut. Then you have the assault gunner with comes with a custom with two pistols is the assault gunner, and the heavy gunner comes with a shotgun, I think, and a less gun. So the bad thing is they through the update they had massive changes to the skill system and game balance. So they deleted our characters, but that is alright. We start all over again. So the first thing here is what they introduced is the first iteration of the tier system, and with that the game is actually divided in chunks of difficulties, so-called subsectors, and every subsector is actually going then to represent a player tier. The tier will actually include 10 to 20 power levels to gain, and at the end of a tier, maxing out the current content and getting all the end game gear, you have to you arrive at the next tier, so quote the next subsector. So currently, it's only the first tier is available. And that actually includes a new item level, so to speak. But to that a little bit later. It's there are going to be relics, but let's go to that later. And I've mentioned that already in one of the older episodes, that they were actually redesigning the skill trees. So because the every character was actually it didn't matter what kind of background you took. It didn't matter whether you took a close combat crusader or a heavy gunner. You could always through the skill tree, you have to focus on skill tree, but level wise it was character wise it was not relevant, because you could equip a heavy gunner with a close combat weapon, and if you want the jump pack armor. So there was actually no reason, or no real reason to you could equip every background with everything. So with the redesign of the skill tree, there's actually you are limited, at least as if I understood that correctly, you are limited. You have a limited set of skill trees available for each class. They actually overwork the GUI as well. So in the past you didn't have a real appealing optics. So now they've reworked this now in the skill tree. I'm gonna take a look at that later, you will see that. But the big thing is that with a new character now, or with the characters now, you can't play just a heavy gunner and equip him with close combat. You have the skill tree is so set that you have you cannot go into every skill tree. So now you have a couple of them open to you. I think it's just a little change. They reworked the end screen, so if you are in the end of the mission and the loading screen is coming up, there the new items you have deemed are actually displayed. Some minor changes. I think there's a really minor. It's okay. You can now take cover in doorways, and enemies now have their type displayed below their names. Alright, that's alright. There's a new notification that displays the freshly acquired items. Unique points of interest. Players can find certain space stations with NPCs located in them who are selling various rare bonuses, giving side quests. New endless arena mission available. That's quite cool actually. But for me, the big thing, which is there are terrain and map changes, which I think are pretty damn amazing to make the game, you know, I don't know how to put that correctly to words, to make the game, you know, it was the oh god, my English sucks today again. It was, you know, in the Imperial ship or an Imperial inside building, which always looked the same, except for having a different map layout. What is cool, there's now the Nurgle infested indoors. Existing map settings such as the Imperial indoor setting will receive subsetting continuously. The first installment is the Nurgle infested version, and as I see the GIF right here, it's, you know, it's the indoor setting completely Nurgle infested, and that looks amazing. So it's cool, but another, I think, cool thing is new map, radar, lightning settings. We are introducing lightning and radar settings to Imperial indoors and Rocky Mountain maps. Landing platforms will follow soon. That is amazing. Currently, the following setting can be rolled: default, clear, night, dusk, rainy, foggy. And I think which what is so cool about that is that it's not always the same map. You know, with, you know, whether it's foggy or sunny, it does, you know, improves the gameplay. So cool, and that I'm gonna read out now. There are new map scripts and subquests. Among the existing ones, player may encounter following scripts in the mission: security tab, large chest in the middle of the room, great treasures, or it's a trap. Spawning 3 sentries behind you. Skull sentry trap. Cross the laser beam between 2 skulls and the sentry turret descends from above. You know, the skull sentry trap we already know, you know, just porting enemies to us. Skull tree, sentry floor trap, cross the laser beam between 2 skulls and a turret emerges from the ground. Shrines, activating the first shrine gives you a subquest. If you activate all 3, enemies will lose a chunk of their HP. Wow, that sounds pretty damn amazing actually. Summoning ritual, 3 cultists begin summoning a demon. If you approach them, giving a subquest to disrupt the ritual in time. Broken turret, an enemy turret is being constructed. Complete the subquest by killing all the workers or face the barrage. Protect your allies. A group of your allies is holding heavy attacks. Protect them with might. Assault. A group of your allies is taking a heavily guarded enemy radio tower. Help them. And which I think this is so great. It you know, improves the gameplay. So not every map is the same. So this is cool. And I think the next big feature actually is the itemization. So the mixed weapons, at first the mixed weapon sets are again in the game. We can now finally wield pistols and swords, as well as shields and pistols. That's amazing. There are relic items, so by now we actually got the normal, so the yellow ones, the blue ones, the green ones and the purple ones, which were artificial items. And now there's you know, some level above that, that's the relic items, so expect the best. And the assassin can actually now wield two-handed weapons, which we should try out as well. There are new item enchantments, so you can specify that clearer what actually you want to have on your item. If it's bonus HP regeneration in cover, suppression regeneration in cover, or resist all, something like that. The weapons finally now actually to have level requirements. And one more thing of balance. They rebalance starting here for all classes, so I think that's not gonna have big input, but or impact. But I think what is major monster balance overhaul. So the monsters should be different to play. Well, with that, let's go into the live commentary. New version of the game, and I've been talking about that a couple of episodes ago, that I'm curious what new core games. I have to face this guy at first actually. It's actually going to bring up as, you know, the new content patch, and I actually wasn't expecting it so soon, so I'm positively surprised. And the patch actually was, I think, 2.1 gigabytes big, so it was a major patch. And I like you heard, you know, the big chunks of the patch before, so I'm going, I think, or I guess I'm going to get into some deeper things, like, you know, the new skill system. Not deeply into it, but I'm gonna show in the next episode the skill trees. In deep, you've seen it, tiny little bit, but you know, just a fragment. So I'm going to see that in one of the next episodes. And one thing, I started again with the heavy gunner here, because I actually like the cyclone missile launcher, which is amazing. And fun fact, they equipped him standardly with a shotgun. Oh, I missed the chest there, and they've equipped them with a shotgun and a less gun, which I think is actually a nice combination. And you know, I'm not sure if you have wishes with you know, we are starting brand new over here actually, and we are facing a dreadnought. That is amazing. If you have wishes concerning other classes or backgrounds we should play, I'm not sure what classes we shall play, so if you have wishes there, feel free to write it down in the comments, and I will give my best to get some footage. Oh no, don't die, please, not now. Oh, I should have taken the inoculator not too soon. So we failed again. This is nice actually, that we play a new character, so it's harder because the equipment is not as good. If you have wishes with a new character, or what character we shall play next, then leave it in the comments. I'm really going to get into it. And that's a new mission end screen we have talked, and we got 3,855 experience points, so that's actually not too bad and not too good. And we received flash grenades and some materials there. Let us continue here and take a look at our inventory, and it is a upgrade. What the hell? So I will upgrade that like that. So we have our first new item there, and this is actually the new skill tree. And do we have already one skill? No. So I'm not sure. I guess I'm gonna go into the ranged thing here. I'm gonna need to think about that. That's not gonna happen in the next episode, but in the ones following the next one. So as I said, please, if you have wishes for a character, a background, leave it in the comments. I guess I will do it. And with that, I hoped you enjoyed the, you know, it was not a deep going into the patch notes. It was really not deep, but if you enjoyed it, then I will do it as well if the next bigger content patch is actually coming out. And with that, I will end this episode. Guys, if you enjoyed this episode, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, please show me some love and give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.